Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is a different one. I am not eating, but I'm going to be talking about food. So I'm sure you've already seen on the title or on my thumbnail what this video is about. So I'm actually going to be talking about particular foods or foods that are rarely eaten throughout the season. So these meals that I'm going to be talking about today are meals that are eaten mostly when it's chilly, when it's winter time, and these are meals actually from the Lombardy side. This is where I reside, so I know a lot about these meals, and my mother-in-law actually cooks them very well. So yeah, so before I get into the video guys, I just want to say thank you so much for everybody who's been supporting me, and thank you for commenting, for liking, for doing everything possible, because your girl has been grinding, especially with the commitment that I put on myself. Oh my gosh, to upload every single day. There's just so many ideas in my head, so many things I want to do. It's a lot of time, a lot of commitment, and it's time consuming. So a view more or a like more, and more subscribers coming in is definitely a bonus. It keeps you moving, it keeps you going. So yeah, I challenged myself, and I think I'm gonna go for it, and I hope I can get to at least the 25th of December with no issues, with every video up, at least every video up a day. So yeah, I'm excited for this journey, and without going too much into it, let's begin and let's get into the video. The meal that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is this meal right here. It is called la cassola. So la cassola is a meal which is famous in the Lombardy area. Like I said, I'm going to be talking about these meals that are really famous in the Lombardy area. They're eaten mostly in winter time, and very famous in Italy. These are meals that you should definitely try when you visit Italy, especially if you visit in the winter time or when it's chilly. Yeah, so la cassola is a popular dish in the Western Lombardy. It consists of pork, ribs, trotters, beef trotters, sausages, cabbage, and it is actually cooked in casserole. That's why, hence the name cassola. It's pronounced in a certain Lombardy way, the way they pronounce it themselves, but it's really delicious, and yeah, it's just a particular dish, and it's definitely a must try. So if you're in Italy, and you haven't tried it, you need to try these meals, especially this time of the year. So okay, so the second one is a meal called bruschetti. I hope I'm pronouncing them well. I'm not Italian, by the way, but I live in Italy and I have an Italian family, so I know what I'm talking about. So bruschetti is also from the Lombardy, and they also do make it in Piemonte, and it's actually just strips of beef. It looks more like bolognese, but it's not really bolognese, because bolognese is like, mincemeat, but the bruschetta is like the longer and a little bit fatter. I'll put everything on the screen so you guys can see. It's a meal which is served with polenta, and yeah, they cook it in red wine. They put like all these things like salt, pepper, and they put some herbs. It's really nice, really tasty, and it's a dish that is just a must try if you live in Italy or you're planning to visit Italy in winter time. It is definitely a must try. Okay, so let's get to number 3. Number 3 is bollito. A bollito is basically just a mixed boil. So a mixed boil, it consists of so many things, you guys. So it's we make it a lot at my bar, at our bar, and advertisement. So if you're in Legnano and if you need, anyway, you need to follow us on Facebook, Cafe Portico Legnano. It is in Legnano, and we do make this bolito meal. Actually, we also do la cassola as well. We do so many meals like that. My mother-in-law actually makes those. And yeah, so the cassola is, I'm gonna put a picture here. Actually a picture that my mother-in-law made. So this meal was made by my mother-in-law. She does make it, and we actually have people book because it takes so long to cook. So it consists of so many things. There's like beef trotters, there's oxtail, there's what else? There's cotechino, which is like cooked salami. There's beef, there's chicken, there's the ear of the cow, there's the tongue, so many things. And so everything cooks at different times, so it takes so much time. It takes like even 2 days to prepare, and it is served with mustard, spinach, and balsamic vinegar. Yeah, and they also serve it with balsamic vinegar jelly, which is something that they make. I'll put everything on the screen so you guys can see. So bolito is also a must try. In Italy, it is very, very yummy, and yeah, tasty, amazing. Okay, so let's go to number 4. Number 4 is Stinko di Mayale. So stinko, which means sheen. This stinko with Mayale is served with polenta. It is also a very, very, very nice meal. I'm gonna put the picture here so you guys can see. It is really, really delicious. They serve it a lot in the mountains as well, also in the winter time. And yeah, that I think I've even had it not so much when it was winter, but also in summertime. And yeah, it's really a meal that you need to try. Okay, so number 5 is polenta concha. Polenta concha is basically just polenta with gorgonzola cheese on top. So they put they cook polenta, so they put butter, and then they add some cheeses, and then they put gorgonzola on top. You remember in my other video I was talking about the cheese that crows. The gorgonzola is a cheese that practically doesn't expire, and it's eaten like that. It smells a little bit weird, but it is really nice. And they mix that with the polenta, which is called polenta concha. So if you're in Italy or you're planning to visit Italy, make sure to try polenta concha. In the summertime, it is delicious. Okay, so number 6 is risotto con buco. My favorite. It's amazing. It never go wrong. It's delicious, especially when it's cold. You know, it's so hot when you're eating. It's amazing. And also buco is braised veal, so I think that's what you call it in English. It is also you know, it's the meat that has the round thing in the middle with the bone marrow, and amazing. That is also buco, so it is served with sometimes polenta and sometimes with risotto, but risotto con ossobuco, that is A1, I promise you. So number 7 is pasta e fajoli. Pasta e fajoli is basically just pasta with beans. Pasta with beans is famous in Italy as well. Also very famous in the winter time. As I said earlier, I'm talking about meals that are practically eaten mostly in the winter time. So pasta fajoli is also one of them. Pasta fajoli is normally they just put pasta fajoli, sometimes add some bacon and salt, pepper. That's it. Amazing, very nice, very tasty. And yeah, I wouldn't think I would if you talk about it or just, you know, think pasta fajoli, it doesn't really sound interesting, but it is really, really tasty, so you must try that as well. So number 8 is ministroni. Minestrone is just a mixture of vegetables. So there's your peas, there's a bunch of beans, there's carrots, there's parsley. They just add so many things, vegetables, and it's served like a soup. So they cook it in broth, and sometimes they do add pasta as well inside, or rice, risotto. And yeah, it's just minestrone. It's like a soup, really tasty, especially if you have a cold. That is nice if you're feeling really cold in a place and you want to have like a warm meal, which is going to warm your whole body. That is the meal. And yeah, so number nine is lenticchie con cotechino. I did a video, I think when I just started YouTube. I did a video talking about cotechino and lenticchie. I also did a mukbang of that. I'm gonna put the iCard up here. So if you're interested to watch that video, you can click that. And yeah, I talked about lenticchie cotechino. Lenticchie and cotechino is a meal that is eaten mostly on New Year's Eve in Italy. It is said that the more lentils, so I didn't explain what lenticchie is. Lenticchie is lentils, and they say the more lentils you eat before Christmas, before New Year's Day, the more money you have. So people eat a lot of lentils. That's just like a tradition in Italy. And then cotechino is practically just, why am I saying practically a lot? Okay. So cotechino is salame, which is cooked salami, which is, yeah, it takes a long time to cook. It takes like 2 to 3 hours to cook. And sometimes the stores do have it pre-cooked, so you just warm it up for maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes. It depends on how cooked it is. So yeah, that is also a must try, cotechino with lenticchie. Also cotechino with puree. So cotechino, which is the salami, the cooked salami with puree. Puree is mashed potatoes. So cotechino with puree as well is amazing. I had that yesterday, by the way. Okay, so number 10, which is my last point, is lardo and lardo con castagne. This is a meal that is famous in Val d'Aosta. My mother-in-law has a house there, and I had it last time we went to visit the mountains. It is really, who is here? It is really, really delicious. Lardo is just mostly, so lardo is little strips of fat in salami, and it's really, really delicious. It's just basically fat. So I'm gonna pop a picture here so you guys can see. The save lardo with castagne. With castagne in English is called chestnuts. So they do save that with castagne and add some honey, put it on a little piece of bread, toasted bread. Delicious, really delicious. It's actually mostly served as like an antipasto, which is like a first like appetizer meal. And yeah, so those were my 10 points. And so those are foods that are really, really appreciated in the northern part of Italy, in Lombardy to be precise. These meals are a must try, especially if you live in this part of the country, or if you're planning to travel to Italy and you're planning to travel in the winter time. These are the meals that you need to try. And if you do actually try them, please let me know. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I appreciate you all. And also, if you live in Italy and have tried these meals, and if you think I've missed some meals that are like particular but really nice and interesting, please comment down below and let me know. I appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you so much for the love and support, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. God bless you all.